Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm in the Netherlands, but this video plays in Turkey and I will be reading through my reading slump actually, and without realizing, mainly romance books. And I am filming this intro because I had already filmed an intro, but I spoke so slow and so quiet that there was no freaking energy in that video. So I was like, let's film another intro because I don't want people to run away from this video. The first clips I think will be a bit quieter, so I'm sorry for that, but afterwards it will get better. I guess you could also always skip. I just don't want to cut it out because otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. And let's get straight into the video. Hello everybody, welcome to a new reading vlog. I'm in a reading slump, kind of. It's making it harder for me to select current reads. Every time I start a new book, I'm like so scared that this will be going slow and that I will be hating my reading experience. So let's try and get me out of this reading slump, if you want to call it that. I'll be reading, I think, a few pages of each book and look what keeps my attention. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Good morning. It's the next day. I literally started reading 10 books yesterday and could not continue with any of them. I found one book, that's The Collected Regrets of Flower, which was on my yearly TBR anyways. And I'm enjoying it so far. It's about a woman, she's 30, I think, about 30, and she's a death doula. She stays with the people that are dying until they die. Very interesting job. I'm 25% in. It's very entertaining right now. I am not really the biggest, I might have mentioned that, I'm not the biggest cozy fiction person, but I love awkward cozy fiction like Frederick Bachman or Remarkably Bright Creatures, or now The Collected Regrets of Flower. And because it's, I don't know, it's cute. I love awkward people, and she's so introverted. She does not have any friends beside a 60-70-year-old man, and she does not like, oh, cat, stop doing that. And I don't know, I like it so far, and it kind of reminds me a bit of Gilmore Girls because she has this relationship with her grandfather because her parents died when she's like in first grade, so she moves to her grandpa in New York City, and they have such a cute relationship where they go Sundays to a diner and then go to a bookstore afterwards, but it keeps jumping times. We keep going back and forth to current present and when she's like a child with her grandpa, and those are so cute, they're adorable. Yeah, but in the present, her grandpa has been dead for 13 years, and that's why she's a death doula, because she wants to take part in other people's grief, kind of. Hi, so I'm halfway through The Collected Regrets of Flower. It's cute. It's nothing big. It's like the mixture of A Man Called Ove and Gilmore Girls in a weird way. I cannot explain it. I guess A Man Called Ove because she's also introverted and she also does not have any friends and she starts getting new friends as the story goes. And Gilmore Girls, when it comes to her relationship with her grandpa, is cute, is really cute, and she's trying to open up right now and she's having new friendships and kind of goes on a date without even realizing that it's a date. And I feel seen. That's the only thing I will be adding to that part. But yeah, I still really much feel slumpy. I'm kind of also once again forcing myself to read. I wish this wasn't the case, but it is. But it's not the worst. It's not I don't care at all. It's cute. It feels comfortable. So yeah. Good morning once again. I'm 80% through the book and it's getting so cute because it's like I liked how this kind of her life is developing right now, and she's kind of meeting someone and it's like at 70%, and that's so cute. And I don't know, I'm having fun at this point very much. I finished the book and I definitely enjoyed the second half more than the first half. The first half was much slower, and it was kind of, it's just not world building like in a fantasy book, but it just explains on what kind of situation she is, what she works at, what's her personality, why we're reading this book. And we learn how she at some point improves herself, goes out more, and after like 70% there starts to be a love story, and it's adorable, and it really, really makes me want to read a small town romance now, which I think I will be doing. I really want to now watch Gilmore Girls because this had that coziness of Gilmore Girls in it. I cannot, the thing is, the book is not cozy. It does not deal with cozy themes in itself. It deals mostly with grief, but still, it's written in a cozy way, and how she and her grandpa interacted, also how she's trying to improve herself. It's just so cute. And there's also a mission after a while, like I think at 50% or 60% there becomes a mission that just makes it much more interesting. And it's kind of, she also in the epilogue goes into saying that there's a reason for everything that's happening. Even if the person has some regrets when dying, there's a reason for that. That could maybe connect to other people. So it's kind of everything's for a reason in a way. And I really like that. I really enjoyed this book. I'm glad I continued reading it, even though I was like in the first half, I was kind of scared that it would put me more into reading slump. And it definitely is more of the genre of cozy, awkward fiction, like Frederick Bachman's Remarkably Bright Creatures. So I would definitely recommend this to people that like that kind of genre, the niche genre, which I really love. I don't know what I'll be reading next, and also, I think I would be rating this either a 4-star or a 4.25 star because I really enjoyed it, but the first half did take me a while to get into it. I will definitely be continuing this reading vlog. I think I'll be doing it for a week or so because I just want to get out of this reading slumpy journey. And I know when people watch me, I do read a lot of books. Still, when I say I'm in a reading slump, I do still read a lot of books. But the problem is, I don't enjoy my journey of reading because normally when you read, you're always excited to start a new book or just continue reading your book. And just for me, it's just that my reading feels slumpy because I have so much time in a day right now. I don't have anything to do. I don't leave the house. My only hobby is reading. When I don't read, I feel like I'm not doing anything besides scrolling on my phone. So I rather just select something and have a hard time reading that instead of just scrolling on my phone. And we barely have Wi-Fi right now, so I also cannot watch. I have to read. There's no other solution I can do. But I will be definitely returning to you with my new read. And yeah, I want to find a small town romance that is kind of in the summer but plays maybe in the mountains. I'll let you know. Okay guys, I think I know what I'm going to be reading. One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I read her other book, which is the first book to One Golden Summer. I read that one, and the trope in that made me kind of get the ick of the author, but I only heard good things about One Golden Summer, and it's also small town, kind of. Hi, My hair definitely looks like a mess right now, but I want to give a little reading update. I'm about 15% into One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I definitely like it so far. It's about Alice, who's a photographer, and she's kind of burnt out and taking care of her grandma because she's kind of done with working. Then they decide to go Barry's Bay or something like that at a lake in Ontario, I think. And so far they just arrived at the cottage, just met Charlie, the love interest. And I think, like, as far as I remember, Charlie is the older brother of the guy, the main love interest in Every Summer After. And I did like the writing of Every Summer After, so I really enjoy that one. But the last part with the freaking plot twist kind of ruined me and gave me the ick for the author. But since then, I've heard only good things about the author. So far I'm really enjoying it. It's very cute. It's small towny, and they're living in a cozy cottage. She's living with her grandma. Like, how much cuter can it get?
Hi, it's another day. I'm 74% into this book. It's so good. I don't ever want this to end right now. So cute. Like, I feel such warmth in me. Like, I can feel the energy of that place, of what they're doing, and so cute. I love Charlie. Like, I have no notes on him. Perfection. Just, oh my god, their dynamic and how they're interacting with each other and how he's interacting with her grandma. And it's just so cozy. Like, not cozy, but there's so much warmth in it that I don't want to leave. Like, I want to read this 24/7 and forever. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this is done. Yeah. I don't know. I cannot stop reading, but I also don't want it to end. I forever want to live there. Like, I feel like I'm in Canada right now. I'm at the lake. Like, I'm at the lake, girl. And I need to watch them forever. Like the stalker I am. This is so cute. How? I don't want to finish. Should I just reread it directly after finishing it? Is that possible? It is possible. I don't like rereading a lot, but it is possible, actually. And I am buying myself the physical copy of this because it's so good. By the way, very random right now, but when I'm back in the Netherlands, I want to get myself, I think now it's 4 books. One, My Friends by Frederick Buckman. I haven't read any book that I didn't like by him. Okay, I've only read one, I did not like the Brit Marie one because it was kind of boring, but I do have high expectations from my friends and I'll be buying that one. If it's hardcover, I won't buy it. Like, I'm not gonna buy the hardcover that I don't even enjoy. And then Catabasis in August, right? It's supposed to be August as far as I remember. And then Left of Forever. That's so high on my TBR. And I wanted to read it now as well, but the Kindle prices are so expensive that I rather buy just a physical copy of it instead of giving 10 euros for a freaking Kindle version. I can also give 15 euros for a physical version. Yeah. And then One Golden Summer. And I don't want the UK cover because I don't like the fonts in the UK cover. It's so bad. Like, it's so ew. The other one has such a beautiful font. I know it's sloppy. And I don't want a stiff book, especially if I've already read it, because I am going to be annotating. There's so many cute quotes. And this book is perfect for the people that love acts of service, that for the oldest sisters a bit, even though she's not an oldest sister, it's just her personality. This book is perfect for the oldest sisters who just do everything, want to be seen, but are underappreciated by most people. But then one guy comes up and they appreciate her.
Guys, I just finished One Golden Summer. Even though I don't know what to rate it, it was so good, extremely good, but I'm not sure if it's like a 5-star, but I don't know. Anyways, let's just get into my thoughts. So I have to say that I enjoyed every single moment of this reading journey. Also, I can definitely say I would wish this book had gone on forever, because like I said, I enjoyed every single moment and I did not want to leave their space. I was like, I want to be there right now and just stalk them forever. And I loved because Alice is a photographer and I love photography myself as well. And she always kind of showed the emotions of people through these photos, and it makes so much sense for me as well, and I love seeing that aspect in that book. And that, like I said, acts of service. Gosh, like Charlie will do anything for her or Nan, like for anyone that she cares about. He will do anything. Also, at the beginning, like Alice was kind of a more shy person and had this armor around her, and just being around Charlie, like she became this feisty woman, which I love seeing. Like I love a good old, like loud woman. I love them. That she feels comfortable enough to be loud around him was just says a lot. And lastly, this book was filled with nostalgia, like because they always went back in their heads to the summer where she went to Barry's Bay when she was 17, and they kind of had like a summer in the present where they felt like they were 17 again, and just doing everything you would do as a teenager. And that's so cute. And the ending as well, it was like everything was so well done and so beautiful. I'm debating on giving it 5 stars, honestly. I'm going to get my nails done now. Hello. It's been 2 days, I think. The last time we spoke was on Thursday, I guess, and now it's Saturday. And I haven't read another fiction book since Thursday until this morning. Before I tell you my fiction book though, I also started buddy reading Orientalism with my friend, and we only plan on reading like one chapter of 30 pages a week. So I'm just on page 13 and it's going really good. It has a very like higher level of English, I would say, than I also have seen in like academic texts. So, but I'm still I think I'm going on with this romance streak. I have started Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan today, even though I did do a little poll yesterday about which book I should start, and I put like Before I Let Go. Always had like Before I Let Go on my TBR. I saw Mel reading Can't Get Enough, I think the second book in the series, and she raved about it. So I was like, let's read Before I Let Go, because I only heard good things about it. And then I also put like The Night and the Moth and Great Big Beautiful Life in a poll. And unfortunately, Before I Let Go had like the least votes. But I also wrote in that poll, it was possible that I would not be following the outcome of that poll. So I did not indeed follow the poll. Sorry. I do want to read The Night and the Moth and Great Big Beautiful Life, but I think The Night and the Moth, the vibes are not it. It's too hot to read that. It's like, I want to read that in like on a rainy day. Great Big Beautiful Life. Emily Henry is not an author I can read when I'm in a slumpy mood, but I really seeing that I have been going out of my slumpy mood, and I feel very happy about it. And also, the books I have been reading this month have all been over 4 stars. I haven't been looking to the stats for months before. I think this is one of my best reading months. Even though I've only read like 3 or 4 books, it's been the best because I have been reading the best books. Like I read Open Water, The Collected Regrets of Clower, then One Golden Summer. I don't know if the Gold Coast Dilemma as well, and they were all favorites. I only have high expectations of Before I Let Go because I've only heard good things, but I'm also scared. As I have already said, I'm not really good with emotions, and I don't like sappy books or emotional books. And I'm scared that Kennedy Ryan will be doing that to me. But you know what you're supposed to do when you're emotionally avoidant? You should read emotional books. Try to get rid of that thing. So I started that today as well. I think about 10% in. And yeah, I think Before I Let Go will be our last read of this video. I'll let you know. I'm so excited to go book shopping when I return. I really want to go book shopping. I really do. I want to buy Left of Forever, My Friends, and then... which one did I have? One Golden Summer, of course. I did give it 5 stars, by the way. I decided to give it 5 stars. And I decided to give my favorite romances, as of now, 5 stars without being scared.
but that makes like all of my other favorite romances, like I'm like, do I like all of them the same? I don't remember how much I like them. That's a problem. Like I'm like thinking, because I also read Promise Me Sunshine and First Time Caller this year, and I really loved both of them, but I'm like, are they worth 5 stars? I don't remember. That's bad. Why can I remember? By the way, my nails, these are my nails, burgundy tipped French nails. I don't know, I love them, even though my mom thinks they're disgusting. German mom core. I just started Before I Let You Go yesterday, and now I'm at exactly 60%. I'm really enjoying it. It's very sad, to be honest. That's why I didn't want to read it at first. That's why I was kind of intimidated by it. But it is very good and very sad, and it's written so well. It handles a lot about the theme of grief and depression, and the author has described all of these things in so much detail from 2 perspectives, let's say the FMC and the MMC, and it's just so hard also to read it without feeling in a way emotional for them. Let me first briefly tell you what it's about. Before I Let You Go is about a couple that have broken up, that have divorced. The thing is, they kind of, I guess in the end, I don't know, as far as I know, it has a happy ending, but I don't know, I haven't been there yet, but I'm guessing, because that's the only thing I heard that it's a romance book, and you don't sell a book as a romance book if it happens like a sad ending, right? And yeah, they have had very tragic events happen to them, so they kind of did not grow apart, but they just had to handle them by themselves, so they got a divorce, and they also have 2 kids. As a child of divorce myself, I have to say that some things hit home hard. Anyways, but besides that, female main character Yasmin, she goes through depression, and it's so bad to see how the kids perceive their parents, because Josiah, the dad, like the male main character, he goes through grief in a way that he cannot stop, and he has to handle it without showing any emotions. And Yasmin, on the other hand, is depressed, and she's not able to get out of bed and everything. And seeing this after like 2 years, and seeing how this was perceived by their children, and then also a part of it, like in the beginning, in the first half, there's a relationship that Josiah starts with another woman, and I'm like, you're nice to the woman. I'm like, sweetie, you're nice, but Yasmin deserves him. Yasmin needs him. Yasmin, they're forever together. I'm sorry, you're a nice woman, but stay away. Please stay away. Anyways, I'm enjoying it. I'll finish it today because I only have 40%. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow. And yeah, it's good. I don't think I would give it a 5 stars. I don't, because I feel like if you're connected to the characters, and if the book is sad, people tend to give it 5 stars. That's what we do, because it like makes us feel emotions. But I am connected to the characters, but not connected enough to give it a 5 stars, even though I really like it. I think I gave like 4 or 4.25 stars to this one. Depends on how it ends, like how the last 40% will be. It can also like bump up to 5 stars, we never know. But I really love how all of these books have been a hit this video, even though I was kind of like, I did not have any expectations, and I'm only going to be mood reading, like as of now, until I'm in the mood to read like lit fic or classics. Apart from my nonfiction read, that's gonna happen anyways, because I only read a few pages a day of that one. But until further notice, I will be reading books with either complete romances or with books that have huge romance subplots, because I need that. I just need to kick my
feet and scream and giggle. You know, that's what a girl needs sometimes, just to relax, read this cute romance. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, so I wanted to finish off this video telling you a bit more of my thoughts on Before I Let You Go. So I finished it, I think yesterday or something like that, and I gave it 4 stars. I really did enjoy it. I really enjoyed like how heart-wrenching it was in a way, because it was so extremely detailed and beautiful when it came to its like descriptions of grief, and it was like I really felt with them, but the relationship itself was not really, I did not care about the relationship itself that much, to be honest. I did care about the characters themselves. That's why I gave it 4 stars. I still really enjoyed it and would really recommend anyone who hasn't dipped their toes into Kennedy Ryan. I think I would maybe read her next books. I'm sure I can find them in the library. So depending on my mood when I'm in the library, yeah, I could think of maybe reading another one of the series, but I do really think of reading other series that she has. I heard that she has a lot of books. I did not know that. I only thought she has like 4 or 5 books, but apparently she has more and more series as well. Yeah, that was it. I'm kind of out of my reading slump now, I guess, or I'll have to keep on reading romances to stay out of my reading slump, even though my current read is not a romance, it's a classic. I know, I'm weird. Okay, thank you for watching, and let me know if you'll read one of these books that are mentioned in the vlog, or have read and what your thoughts are. Bye!